Words, they are one of our most powerful tools. But how do you use them? Do you choose to speak less, like Gus Fring, commanding respect with your silence? Or do you speak more, like Saul Goodman, persuading and influencing with every word? These two iconic characters not only show us the power of communication, but also represent two distinct stages of the social hierarchy. Gus at the top, calm and composed, and Saul still climbing, using words as his ladder. But here's the catch, neither extreme works on its own. The true secret lies in the balance. Let's begin with Gus Fring, a man who doesn't just sit at the top of the social hierarchy, he owns it. Gus rarely speaks, but when he does, people listen. He is the embodiment of quiet authority. His silence forces others to fill the void, keeping them off balance and giving him control. Take the box cutter scene. Gus' silence creates tension that words never could. When he finally acts, it's explosive, and the silence leading up to it makes the moment unforgettable. For Gus, silence isn't just golden, it's power. When you are at the top, like Gus Fring, you don't need to prove yourself with words. Speaking less makes your words more valuable. It's a tool of someone who already commands respect. For introverts, Gus is a masterclass in influence. He shows that you don't have to be loud or outgoing to command attention. A few well chosen words paired with a deliberate action can just as effective. On the other hand, we have Saul Goodman, a man who isn't at the top yet but is fighting his way there with words. For Saul, silence is the enemy. He talks, persuades, and entertains his way through every situation using his extroverted charisma as his greatest weapon. Consider his commercials,
I better call Saul! I'd better call Saul!
flashy, over the top, and impossible to ignore. Saul knows that when you are trying to climb the social ladder, you can't afford to be silent. You have to make noise to get noticed. In high stakes moments, Saul's quick thinking and endless stream of word give him an edge. He overwhelms his opponent with options, arguments, and distraction, shifting control back into his hands.
It's showtime, folks.
Unlike Gus Fring, Saul Goodman is still climbing, and his words are his tools. Speaking more helps him connect, influence, and rise in a competitive world. For those still proving themselves, verbal dynamism can be a powerful weapon. This is where extroverts shine. Like Saul Goodman, extroverts use their natural sociability and verbal agility to navigate complex situations and build relationships. It's a proof that speaking more isn't just noise, it's a strategy. Now, if you are an introvert, you might be thinking, but what about introverts? Here's a lesson for you. Sometimes it pays to act like an extrovert in a certain situation. Think of actor Cillian Murphy. In real life, he's reserved and introvert, but on screen, you never guess it. He transforms into a bold, charismatic characters like Thomas Shelby.
Oi! No fighting. No fucking fighting. No fighting. No fucking fighting!
Who commands every room he walks into. You can do the same, whether it's delivering a presentation, leading a team, or negotiating a deal. Channel your inner performer. Yes, it will drain your energy just as it does for Murphy, but it's worth it when the situation demands it. Mastering the skills isn't about faking who you are, it's about using extroverted behaviors as tools when they benefit you. But here's the twist. Neither Gus Fring nor Saul Goodman's approach works perfectly on its own. The key lies in balance. To understand this, let's take a lesson from Buddha. One day, while in deep meditation, Buddha pushed himself to the edge of the exhaustion. His relentless pursuit of stillness caused his body to fainted. When he awoke, he heard a musician tuning his stringed instrument nearby. The musician was explaining that if the string is too loose, it won't produce any sound. If it's too tight, it will snap. Only the right tension creates harmony. This realization was profound for Buddha. He understands that life, much like the strings, required balance. Extremes, whether in actions, thoughts, or communication, can lead to a failure or breakdown. But finding the middle path, where there is just enough tension to thrive without breaking, creates harmony and success. This wisdom applies to communication too. Speak too little and you risk being overlooked or misunderstood. Speak too much and your words may lose their impact. But if you find the right balance, you can achieve clarity, influence, and respect. So, what's the takeaway? Speak less when your presence is enough to command respect, like Gus Fring. Speak more when your words can persuade and influence, like Saul Goodman. And above all, know when to switch between two. The story of Gus and Saul isn't just about communication, it's about self awareness. Understand your position, know your goals, and find your harmony because, in the end, balance is the key to success. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, just like tuning an instrument, finding the right balance in communication is the key to creating harmony in your life.